Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa kafa. Wa salatu wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina istafa. Amma ba'du farabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wa qul rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidqin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidqin waj'al li min ladunka sultanan nasira. Bismillah wa billah wa tawakkaltu ala Allah. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. In verse number 102 of chapter Al-Baqarah, the second chapter of the Holy Book of Quran, Allah is saying, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلِكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ وَمَا يُعَلِّمَانِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ حَتَّى يَقُولَا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ فِتْنَةٌ فَلَا تَكْفُرْ فَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مِنْهُمَا مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ بِهِ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَزَوْجِهِ وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ وَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مَا يَضُرُّهُمْ وَلَا يَنفَعُهُمْ وَلَقَدْ عَلِمُوا لَمَنِ اشْتَرَاهُ مَا لَهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنْ خَلَاقٍ وَلَبِئْسَ مَا شَرَوْا بِهِ أَنفُسَهُمْ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. This verse, we have started the discussion about the content of this verse in the previous session, and we continue to explain. There are so many delicate points in this verse, and basically this verse is about the a custom or a routine or something that was prevalent in the society of Israelite, and they were busy doing that for hundreds of years. And now Allah explaining that situation of them, and one of those menaces that they were practicing it in their life, and they were relating it to Prophet Solomon, or they were relating it to two of the angels of Allah. They had come at the time of Babel civilization, and they were teaching people something to keep them secure and safe from evils of those practices that were being done in the shape of sorcery or witchcraft or magic or this kind of things. So all these things are now, it means that at the time of Holy Prophet, they were common in the Jewish society, and they were doing it and practicing it on the name of Prophet Solomon and on the name of those two angels. It means that they were relating it to Allah. And in this verse, Allah is telling us that all those things which are being referred to Allah or referred to Prophet Solomon are baseless and untrue, and they are just a pretext for them to take them they want to take a safe side for themselves in doing all those wrongful and faithless practices. Allah is saying in this verse, we had started the translation in the previous verse, and now we continue it. Allah is saying wattaba'u. Wattaba'u means they follow. They go on the steps which are taken before them. Wattaba'u, they follow, go on the path of somebody who has already gone on that path. Wattaba'u ma tatlu shayateen. What shayateen were saying. Tatlu here means that they were saying things unreal, baseless things that were being told and being propagated and being spreaded at the time of King Solomon, Prophet Solomon. And how we can get the meaning of against, things were being told and being spreaded against the kingdom of Solomon because of Allah. Because these shayateen, ma tatlu ash-shayateen, these things were being propagated and they were being spreaded there by these satans. And of course, this is a point where there are so many views about that what is the meaning of Satan. Is it man or is it jinn, that unseen creature? And Allah is saying shayateen here, and shayateen can be both of them, but here mostly the meaning which it has some support to incline to that is that they are from jinn, as King Solomon had limited them and confined them in special works and to keep them busy, as it is said, keep the devil busy. So Solomon had kept them busy so that they cannot spread destruction and they cannot spread those evil practices that they were doing. For this, they tried to say things against the kingdom of Solomon. So, ma tatlu shayateen, the things that they were made and fabricated by the hand of Satans, these devils, ala mulk Solomon, about the kingdom of Solomon. What was that those fabrications and those false propagation and this kind of thing? They were that they were saying that Solomon has made all these things by the help of sorcery. He is king because of sorcery and magic that he knows, and also all those different kind of power and supernatural power and power on everything, and so many big power. All is done, all is obtained, and all is reached by the help of sorcery. So when it is propagated, people have some inclination to learn that and to follow that and find at least a portion of that power that Solomon has, or they can have also choices in their life and they can enjoy that power that they can get by the help of these witchcraft. Ma tatlu shayatino ala mulk Solomon, against the mulk of Solomon, against the kingdom of Solomon. Here, when they relate these things to King Solomon, Allah just comes in and intervenes to this situation and defends King Solomon, and he's saying, no way, Solomon could not do such thing. Solomon could not practice sorcery or get kingdom or get power with the help of sorcery and magic. وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانَ. And Allah is not saying that he did not do. Directly he relates and he says that is a kufr, that is unfaithfulness. If somebody commits sorcery or goes on that way, that is not a simple thing, and that is not just a jaiz or a thing, a practice that is allowed. No, it is not allowed. Not only it is not allowed in Sharia, it can take somebody to kufr, unfaithfulness and ungodliness. وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانَ. Allah is negating in once. وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانَ وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا. The sorcery or the magic or the witchcraft that has been practiced at the time of Solomon, if there was there something like that, it was by those Satans. They were those who were unbeliever and unfaithful. Kafaru. What were they doing? What was the thing that they kept doing at the time of Solomon, and that was reason for their unbelieverness and being unbelievers. يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ. The thing that caused them to be called unbeliever and go to ungodliness, that is that يُعَلِّمُونَ, they were teaching people as-sihr. They were teaching people sihr, sorcery, magic, witchcraft. Here, this part of the story is stopped. And from here, the second chapter or second part of the story starts. Means Allah said at the start of the ayah that وَاتَّبَعُوا. These people, these Jews, Israelite, they are following when they are not accepting call of the Prophet to become Muslim, to be guided by the guidance of Allah. Now, what were they doing and what were they following? Allah giving the detail of that, and starting from this point that they were following the steps of those who were doing this kind of wrongdoing at the time of Prophet Solomon and against his kingdom, and they were spreading those things. And the second part of it is that they were doing that وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلِكَيْنِ, and the other thing that they were following, that is what was being revealed, or what has been revealed to two angels in the time of civilization of Babel. And this part we will do it in the next session because of the time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.